Hey, I very rarely come live on Instagram. I'm usually on the alternate platform of Face to the Book. So, do you know what came up today? No, not nothing rude or anything. It was swearing like a motherfucker. So, if you don't know me, I swear sometimes. I'm quite renowned for swearing. I use it as a form of expression. I have two small children, and they, well, one of them is a bit more mummy, really swearing, really. The other one goes, oh shit, right, and it's really funny, and then, yeah, it was really funny. So the little one, who's 4.5, goes, oh, shit, Mum. Oh, bloody hell. I forgot something. Oh. And he uses it in expression, and it's perfectly, well, hello there. So you might entirely disagree with the fact that occasionally my kids swear. And I got to thinking, as I do when I'm being, I had someone say, oh, you can't say that. And I was like, yeah, I go along with that, but because I'm all about limiting beliefs and where do beliefs come from and why do we say that to our kids when we don't even realise it? Like, finish your plate or don't play with your food. I'm like, why not? It's fun. I mean, not as in chuck it on walls, but why not make faces out of it? And I don't know, we got all these limiting beliefs, and then I thought, well, hang the fuck on. What's wrong? It's just a word. Why are we so damn worried about it? It's just expression, and I suppose I didn't swear as a kid. I wouldn't have thought. Maybe I did. My mum did, but she's quite posh. So when posh people swear, they sound quite different, doesn't it? Doesn't sound like swearing. It just sounds like they've sneezed or something. And so a lot of my jobs early on were working in quite male environments and so, which is awesome, which is cool. Oh, hi there, Charlotte. How are you? And then it was yesterday. It was like a final straw. Someone like frowned when my little dude said shit, and I'm like, "What's up?" Me and like my I was like, "What's up?" He said, "Oh, you shouldn't really swear, should he?" I was like, "Oh, why not?" And it was this like realization was, well, it's not good. I went, "Why not?" I'm not judging, not being. It was a friend of mine, and they said, "Well, he's 4." I was like, "Oh, okay." And it was really interesting. I was like being how I often get when I'm with my clients and stuff, is I kind of go, "Why is that then? Tell me more. Why? Why?" And eventually we get to the root problem here. So then I said, well, why though? Why shouldn't he, out of interest, why should he stop saying that? Well, it's not right. I said, why? And eventually he would go, I don't know. Why is it wrong that a 4-year-old says shit? And and I'm like, no, he's just expressing himself. And I was like, do you know what? This is like really. Feel free to tell me what you think, but I've realised I don't think there's a problem with it. Is that really, And I was about to say, is that really bad? But I don't think it is bad, and I don't think. Obviously, he's not going to. I'm not sure wanting to be like a pirate or anything. Nothing wrong with pirate swearing, obviously, but as a form of expression, as a form of saying, I mean, that's my language. Is that I'm not literally swearing every second word. Sometimes maybe, but it is a way of expressing myself. It's a way I speak. It's a way that I elicit kind of passion. So why would I then be embarrassed that my little boy does exactly the same? He's emulating part of me that I'm not ashamed of. And it just got me to thinking, I just wonder if anybody needs to hear that. Because whenever I get the urge to say something, generally on F to the B rather than Instagram, people go, oh, thanks for that. I needed to hear that. And so for some reason, I thought going live on Instagram was the way forward tonight. So, if your child swears, or if your child not just swears, but if your child does something that is actually emulating part of your behaviour or not, or just something that society says is wrong, and if you really think about it, is it though? Is it really wrong, or is that just what we've kind of been intrinsically led to believe? So that was all really. I just think it's a really interesting, it just got me thinking. And the person I challenged is a friend of mine. So, yeah, it was really interesting to see his whole shift in, oh yeah, it doesn't really matter. When actually questioned as to what's the problem, why, well, it doesn't sound very nice, but why? You swear. I swear. Why is it so? Well, out of the mouth of babes. Well, isn't that a belief? Out of the mouth of babes is like is an old saying, isn't it? So where does that? My mummy says, "Oh, right, so is this your mum's belief that kids shouldn't swear?" Well, yeah, she thought that kids should be seen and not heard. So does that belief then go back there? You're actually just carrying on. Do you believe kids should be seen and not heard? Is what I said to him. And I was like, no. So why do you believe that they shouldn't swear either? Well, it's just not right. And it's just really interesting when you start digging and digging and asking, why, like that annoying toddler, which is also a belief of mine, obviously, because I've just said it. You really get to the root of, is it really a problem? And when you cannot justify it, when you can't come up with a real reason why it's a problem, it's probably just some kind of learned behaviour, some kind of learned lesson that we've taken on as a truth, as an absolute truth. It's what we call with the EFTs, it's writing on the wall. It's what we've been taught, what we've been led to believe, and what we know is true. That's what these things are. And they're the stories that we live by that we don't necessarily believe, and they're very easy to break down as well, which is really cool. I teach all this actually as well. So anyway, so I just thought I'd say, if any of you got a thing that's going on with your kids where they're doing something that society says is wrong, and you're like, is it though? Just question yourself, because you might be thinking it's wrong. Like I thought, Max, don't swear. And I was like, why not? Why not, mummy? You do. I'm like, yeah, so why can you do it and I not? I'm like, yeah, fair cop. It's not bad when you say it, mummy, is it? I'm like, well, no, I don't believe. So why is it bad when I say it? Well, you're forced, so. You've got a point, Max. Why is it bad that you say it? And so then when I challenged my friend yesterday, it's like, oh, right. So anyway, it was just, maybe you needed to hear it, that if your kids do something society says is wrong, question your own belief on that. Question if you think it's wrong, and question society a little bit as well. Ask whoever's having a problem with it. Why? Keep asking why, like you've never asked why before in your life, and you will get some real truths. Anyway, it's friggin' late. I've been working tonight, and I've had an amazing, productive evening, and I've loved it. I've just had a couple of sessions with people, and do you know, again, early night, you should get an early night. Why? I work better at night. I work better, actually, if I stay up really late. I get so much done, and I can have fun all day and do what I want to do in the day, but I am a really productive nighttime person. And I was told for years, go to bed early, it's good for you. And it always felt a little bit wrong, but I should do that. And now, do you know what? The amount of stuff I get done at night. So why? Why should I go to bed early if it feels right? Well, you need 8 hours. I don't. Genuinely, I don't. Now that I'm not a worrywart. I used to worry all the time. So I'd wake up in the middle of the night worrying, write down my stuff, get up, have a cup of tea, be a nightmare, I'd never sleep all the way through. Now I'm out, boom, I'm out because of all the work I've done on myself, all the healing work. So I sleep really well, but I don't need that much. I don't need so much sleep anymore, which is quite funny. I got 3 hours on Saturday night. I was out partying. It was amazing. Who does that? Me. It was great. So yeah, again, I work better at night, and that's cool and that's great. It's probably why I used to like working in bars and stuff. Anyway, challenge those societal. I think that sounds like a good word that might be made up, but I think that sounds a good made up word. It's worthy of it. Societal questions. Challenge them. Ask them. And you might agree with them. So that's cool too. But challenge them, ask them, and see what happens. With love from me to you. Oh, I do loads of lives on Facebook. I've got a Facebook page, The Relationship Detox. It's really, really good about any relationships that aren't really cool and working for ya. Come and join. It's awesome. I go live a lot there. But I might go live here more. I feel like the lighting is better in Instagram. I feel like it's doing me more favours than Facebook. Anyway, have a wicked evening. I hope you're going to have a lovely night's sleep. Tap it out if you're not. And question like that annoying toddler. Love from me to you. How do I end this? Don't know how to end it. Ah, there we go.